Ladies and gentlemen, William Ruto is a ruthless politician. And Rigathi Gachagua is learning that the hard way.
Coercing them, trying to bribe them. A case in point is the Banisa constituency candidate who was intimidated by state machineries to step down. I want to ask our candidates to remain steadfast. This is not a fight for the faint-hearted. We are sure that we are going to win these seats, and therefore nobody should intimidate you.
William Ruto is buying all DCP aspirants ahead of the November 27th by-elections in the Republic of Kenya. Why do you think William Ruto is buying the DCP aspirants, not any other political party, but only the DCP aspirants? In this video, I want to reveal to you guys why Ruto is focusing on buying the DCP aspirants ahead of the November by-elections. Before we do that, in case you're watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. Ladies and gentlemen, IBC was reconstituted the other day. And before the reconstitution, there were several seats which fell vacant. And amongst those seats, there is the senatorial seat in Baringo. That's not significant. But the other 6 parliamentary by-elections, which is going to form the basis of this analysis. Of course, even MCS are going to be elected. But I want to focus on the 6 parliamentary seats. That is Banisa, where the DCP candidate has already been bought.
There is a lot of attempt that the leadership of this country is trying to coerce the people of Banisa into a contest which the Banisa people are not ready for. One thing I want to tell them is that they should not waste their time. The people of Banisa have told me in no uncertain term that I should be on the ballot with this party called DCP. So I want to tell those people who are spelling rumors that there is no day under this sun. There is no person who can push me to pull out of this race. I am set and I am ready to hit the ground. And we are only telling the IBC, don't waste our time.
There is Kasipul, which I want to excuse DCP. There is the Magarini by-election, where the DCP candidate has actually pulled out.
Unajua Mheshimiwa Junet, jana nimeona huko Magarini kulikuwa na candidate ati alikuwa ameenda huko DCP. Siku mbili tu chama ameshaandika resignation mrefu. Amesema amekuwa frustrated kutoka hapa mpaka Timbuktu. Amewachana na chama na amejificha. Sasa hiyo ndio unatuambia ni chama?
Then there is the Malava by-election. The DCP candidate is still there, but I'm 100% sure that that candidate is still there because he is serving certain interest. Ruto wants to use Malava by-election to split the opposition because the contest there is between UDA, DAP Kenya, and now the DCP candidate is intended to eat into the DAP Kenya candidate. Then we have the Mbeere North, where the candidate was forced to withdraw. He's actually running. I don't know what convinced DCP that their candidate was number 3. Those were propaganda. The truth is, the DCP candidate was the most popular. But he had to be forced out. Ogenya, I want to excuse DCP party. So the question is, why is William Ruto focusing all his attention on buying out the DCP candidates? Ladies and gentlemen, the first objective is to create apathy in DCP strongholds. Let us go to Mbeere North. Mbeere North ideally is a stronghold of DCP. There's no way you can convince me that only one candidate expressed interest in running for DCP, in running for that seat on DCP party. The truth is, the by-election in Mbeere North was occasioned by the president because he wanted a contest between himself and Justin Muturi. So to achieve that, it meant DCP party had to pave way. And by DCP party paving way, what does it mean? Simple. The membership of the DCP party and their candidates are going to get angry. And of course, they're very angry and they're very bitter. Which means the DCP members will not wake up to go and vote. Because that candidate has gone to Chama cha Kazi. They don't believe probably in that party. So most of their supporters, most of his supporters, or most of DCP supporters are not going to wake up to go and vote for the DP candidate. What's going to happen is that Ruto is going to use the state machinery to rally or to ensure that UDA support base or supporters from the ground are mobilized to go and vote. So that even if the DP candidate will win, the margin is not going to be that big. So that's the strategy. And you can also tell that from even Banisa, because if there are people who are not happy with UDA and they were going to support that Banisa candidate is now not there. So they'll not turn up to vote. The same is applying to Magarini. If there are people who are not comfortable with the government or with Raila Odinga, because Magarini was previously ODM, what's going to happen is that now those people are not going to turn up to vote. Number two, and this I think is what Ruto really wanted. William Ruto wanted to deny Rigathi Gachagua the much needed momentum. When Rigathi Gachagua formed his party, he made a promise to Kenyans. His members of parliament, senators, and governors made a promise to Kenyans. And the promise was simple, that the day they will be launching their party and the day IBC was going to be reconstituted, they were going to resign and that they were going to occasion a mini election in the Republic of Kenya. I had expected that the Nyandarua senator, for example, the senator for Muranga, and several other, like the women rep for Muranga, and several other MPs who are following Rigathi Gachagua were going to resign to force a by-election. So that if they were going to win those seats, they were going to create momentum for Rigathi Gachagua. DCP was going to have members of parliament in parliament after the by-election. That did not happen. Then Kenyans then shifted their focus on the 6 parliamentary seats. As fate is going to have it, Rigathi Gachagua has only one candidate remaining in Malava. I doubt if that candidate is going to win. So which means Kenyans are going to elect MPs, 6 of them, a senator. DCP party, which claims to be very strong on the ground, will not have a single MP on their name. If, for example, DCP were to win in Mbeere North, if they were to win in Banisa, those 2, that would have been enough momentum for them to keep going. Now that momentum is being killed. Ruto is ensuring that anybody running on that ticket. So which means in Banisa, we're not going to have Rigathi Gachagua campaigning there, because campaigning there was going to give the party publicity. We're not going to see that party campaigning in Magarini, because it was going to give them the publicity. Probably in Malava, because in Malava, the intention is to create a wedge between DCP and DAP Kenya. And already you've seen Boni Halwale issue a statement. Number 3, and I think this is what has motivated Ruto to do this, the fear of humiliation. Ruto is the president of the Republic of Kenya. He has intelligence. I doubt if William Ruto would go this length if the intelligence report were that those candidates are not a threat. If, for example, the Banisa candidate was allowed to proceed, and on that day, he is declared the winner, tell me if William Ruto was not going to be humiliated. Rigathi Gachagua would have celebrated that win. So to prevent any slight chance of humiliation, Ruto is buying all of them. He doesn't want to take chance. He doesn't want to give Rigathi Gachagua chance to celebrate in Mbeere North. He doesn't want to give Ruto the chance to celebrate in Magarini. He doesn't want to give Rigathi Gachagua the chance to celebrate, let's say, in Mbeere North. Ladies and gentlemen, number 4 is perceptional politics. There is something which I keep on repeating on this platform, that politics is a perceptional game. Rigathi Gachagua and his party are perceived to be the dominant party in Mount Kenya. Then we have by-elections, then they are not dominant. Rigathi Gachagua's party is being perceived to have received enough support across the country. Then we have by-election in Banisa, Magarini, Mbeere North, Malava. Then they're not going to win. So after those by-elections, a campaign to unmask Gachagua is going to emerge. And he's going to be told that it's just a bubble which can be busted anytime. And number 5, Ruto is also trying to embarrass Rigathi Gachagua. You are a political party and you are the leader. Your candidates are withdrawing. What does it tell you? Are you in control of that party? Is your party serious? I can assure you, Rigathi Gachagua, wherever he is really embarrassed by the turn of events. Because in the first place, he even promised that he was going to force a mini election through resignation of his party members. Those guys have refused to resign. And lastly, and I don't know who advised the president to do this, the intention is to scare aspirants from rushing to DCP. Take the case of Mbeere North. Mbeere North is in Mount Kenya East. If that DP candidate will win, which party do you think will be attractive to aspirants in Mount Kenya East? DP. It's going to give Justin Muturi a voice. Ruto would want a situation where Rigathi Gachagua is not the only voice in Mount Kenya. He would want other political parties to emerge. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what you think. That's my take. Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.